So I was gonna actually talk about two bits of news I forgot to talk about because I was just so tired, and it also flew under my radar. But I'll get to those videos in a second. I wanted to do this first because this is a movie that I'm actually really excited for. I'm actually really excited. Excuse me. I'm really excited for this movie. It looks so original. I don't know if it's based off of a comic because I will watch a movie and then so much as a year will go by. I was like, that was based off a comic. Like, what was it? That movie Parker, that Jason Statham movie that was really bad. And then like 2 years later, someone said, "Hey, that was based off a comic," and it was like, really? Huh. I don't think this is. I'm pretty sure it's not. But it just feels like a comic book story. You know what I mean? Like something you'd see in Image Comics, right? I don't think it is. So yeah, we're going to be talking about the trailer for Sinners. So Sinners is a movie from... This is a movie I was really excited for. It's a movie about... from Ryan Coogler, who most of you guys would know, the director of Black Panther and Creed. He's also done a lot of really cool films here and there, and it's having him reunite with Michael B. Jordan. The movie is it's a straight up vampire story. It is a vampire story set in, I think, the 1920s New Orleans, like the deep South. I think someone said New Orleans, another person said Atlanta, like in deep South Georgia. But it is like a Southern Gothic vampire story. And I like that. I like when we put... I don't know what it is, but I love that kind of New Orleans aesthetic. Like that 1920s New Orleans, like Deep South aesthetic. And there's only so many movies that get it right. This one looks like it really does capture that deep South feel from that era. And... it looks really cool. Like, again, Ryan Coogler is a phenomenal director when it comes to, like, showcasing times. And I also really like the fact we're getting more African-American directors doing more horror. Not to say there wasn't in the past. No way am I saying that in the past. Like, you can't disregard Jordan Peele. I'm also talking about, like, Aaron Dickerson, the director of Bones, and Tales from the Hood. Wait, did he write or direct that? I think he directed Tales from the Hood. My point is like it's all like I've now seen. It's really cool to have this upkick of African American directors, both male and female, because you had Nia DaCosta, who did Candyman. She did that. So it's really cool to see this upkick of like African American male and female directors just have do more horror. You know. So I think that's really awesome. I think I'm really excited for that. And again, Coogler is so good at getting like eras, like aesthetic right. Like he's such a aesthetic driven director. Again with Wakanda, and then he really captured like the feel of Philadelphia and Creed. So, dude's really good at that. Like I cannot deny that. Now getting back to the film, we do see that this is like. A vampire, I wouldn't say apocalypse. I'm not gonna, like, it does feel like vampires are out there, and vampires are like a like a legit force of evil out here. But I don't know, but like, it kind of teeters in the trailer, like, have vampires like taken over, or are they just like a constant force? It's always also cool to see vampires in, like, again, Louisiana area, because you have so many stories in Louisiana about vampires. Like, obviously, the Casket Girls. There's been several vampire themed serial killers. You've had vampire cults there. So vampires, if they, like, in the Deep South area, is always a cool idea to me. So... I'm just also happy to talk about a trailer that's kind of original too, like not a remake, not a comic book movie. Sometimes, like, I love those films. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm interested in The Wolfman. Of course, I just talked about how much I'm interested in Thunderbolts yesterday. But it's just kind of nice to have like a movie that's solely original and go, yeah, I'm in. Like, it's so hard to find these days an original film and go, yeah. Totally, I am 100% in. That doesn't feel like, it doesn't feel like it's like based off of something. You know what I mean? Like, it's just nice to have that. Coogler is a director. Ryan Coogler is a great director. You also have Michael B. Jordan, who is, again, another phenomenal actor. I really do hope his Val Zod movie, his Black Super, he's been calling it Black Superman, of course. If you know your films, then you know he's talking about Val Zod. Or they could change it to, like, the President's Superman, too. But I think a lot of people, like, even Michael B. Jordan has said, like, it's Val Zod, if I remember right. So hopefully that movie still happens. I think the cast is solid. I also really am happy to see, like, from what I saw of this trailer, it's kind of nice to see that the vampires in here remind me a lot of the 30 Days of Night vampires. Like, they look more, like, the few times we see the the few little glimpses we get of the vampires, they legit look like more animalistic. They look more like, we're coming in to fuck you up. Like, these are animals. Like, that's, like, it's really hard to find vampire stories where they're not, like, you know, suave and, like, romantic. Here, it's not like, nah. We're here to rip your throat out and drink your blood from the hole we just made out of your throat. I also like that whole thing of the guy banging on the door, like, let me in, there's some crazy shit going on. And it made me think for a second, it's like, is he, like, panicking? Or is he a vampire? Because, again, vampires need to be invited in. So, and everyone's, like, not opening the door. They're, like, getting stakes out. And the dude's getting more sporadic. So I was like, I don't know if that's, like... And I like that. I like not knowing if that's, like, is this a trick from a vampire? Or is this, like, a dude panicking? And they're just like, no, he already fucked, dude. And I also like that it looks like we're going to be dealing with voodoo magic. Like, that's really cool, of hoodoo and voodoo. I really, I think that's going to be a fascinating take alongside vampires to have that again. I wonder if we're going to mention other monsters from, like, the Deep South, like the Rougarou or something like that. But this does seem solely on vampires, which is fine. So, yeah, I'm totally 100% behind Sinners. Ryan Coogler's a great director. And Michael B. Jordan's a great actor, and I love me some some good old-fashioned vampire shit. Even though I'm more of a werewolf guy. But anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of Sinners? Are you guys excited? Are you guys not? Comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.